Hey everyone, it's Keyblader007, and we have another Organization 13 event. Number 10, Luxord is here. The event is from October 13th to October 23rd, so you got 10 days. The 13 event arrives on the 13th of every month. This month's featured Organization 13 member is number X, or 10, the Gambler of Fate, Luxord. 13 event quests will be available during this period. By completing these quest objectives, you can earn prizes such as the exclusive Luxord B medal, the Luxord style avatar part, and more. Luxord B is a magic attribute reverse, tier 3, deals 3 hits, has a 50% chance of being a critical attack, random target, 1 gauge. Not bad at all, much better than XIII in my opinion. Now his quest. His quests are easy, but they're a little more challenging than XIII, which was literally easy mode. There's 1 or 2 that are slightly annoying, and maybe harder for newer players, but I think overall I had no trouble with them, so we're just gonna dive right in. And I'm not guilting Luxord B because we're not in a guilt campaign, so I'm not risking a bad guilt. Alright, organization number 10, Luxord 1. So just gonna say 1 through 13 from now on. Objectives: deal 77 or less hits 3 times. You get a Huey, Dewey, Louie, a Huey, and 20 jewels. So we're back to getting 20 jewels, unlike last time when they gypped us. Aerial Knocker level 25. The key thing here is to use more single attack medals, not single target, single attack, or lower hits, because if you have too many hits, like 13 hits and stuff, it's gonna make this hard. So I just kill everything with Kyrie and it's over because she's 1 hit. Nova counts as 1 hit. Alright, so I'm gonna fast forward now. There's a couple enemies. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a Huey, Dewey, Louie. So you notice there's going to be a bit of a thing with 7s for all these quests. That's kind of his thing. He's the gambler. 7's lucky. Alright, so Luxord 2. Sorry, I had to switch locations because of background noise again from construction assholes. Complete within 77 seconds 3 times. You get a mirror, a Louie, and 20 jewels. Blue Rhapsody, level 25. As you know, when it's a speed challenge with a timer, we do not fast forward. So this is stupidly easy. You don't even have to do anything, just wait a sec, move, and it tells you where to go. Wait a sec, move, tell you where to go, and there he is. There's like no challenge in this. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a magic mirror. Moving on to Luxord 3. Objectives: inflict 7,777 or more damage at 1 hit, excluding Nova. You get a Luxord B. 3 times, you get your first Luxord B medal, a Dewey, and 20 jewels. Bag of jewels, level 50. So all I gotta do is 1 Kyrie special and it should get it on the magic guy. That was 42,000, way above 7,000. And you get 20 jewels, a Dewey, and your first Luxord B medal. Moving on to Luxord 4. Complete without opening treasure chest 3 times. You get a Huey, Dewey, Louie, a Huey, and 20 jewels. Pretender level 50. Again, really easy. Remember, these were designed a year ago for Japan, and they just ported it to US. Just avoid everything but the target one, which is right there. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a Huey, Dewey, Louie. Luxord 5. Defeat 7 or more enemies 3 times. You get your second Luxord B medal, a Louie, and 20 jewels. Wizard level 25. So whenever you have these kind of things, you get the Tricholomas, which have the little counter above their head, that's metal counter. So you gotta kill them in that number of hits or they disappear, which could screw up if you don't have good single target metal. I mean strong hitting single metal, not single target. Those are 7 enemies, and these extra guys are just like 8 and 9. So I guess if you screw up on 2, it's not a problem. And you get 20 jewels, a Louis, and your second Luxord B medal. Moving on to Luxord 6, take less than a total of 777 damage 3 times. You get a mirror, a Louis, and 20 jewels. Playing cards level 100. This is the dumbest challenge I've ever seen. Basically, if you one-turn the guy, you don't get damaged. It's like, it's an old-ass enemy. He's not hard. I don't even need Nova for him, but I'm going to use it, because look at that health, look at that level. He's... a newbie could beat him. And you get 20 jewels, a Louis, and a magic mirror. Luxord 7. Open all treasure chests 3 times, you get a mirror, a Huey, and 20 jewels. Large body level 120. So in this one you gotta be a little careful, it's a little more dangerous even at this low level of style, because it's a level 500 pretender and there's a level 800 one in here that could kill you in one shot if your defense is low. So defense boosts are good, and you need a healing medal because there's going to be a few pretenders here. That's the big bad one that could murder you if you don't get a defense boost. And a later level has 2 800s. That's probably the most difficult thing about any of these quests, just these random pretenders. Again, really low defense, so you don't have to worry about having to hurt them. Just have a strong medal. Okay, there's another level 500, my bad. So there's 2 500s and an 800 in this one. I think all the treasure chests are on the main floor. Yeah, so you just gotta open them all, deal with those guys, have a healing medal, and you're good. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a magic mirror. Moving on to part 8. This is one that's just annoying because you might have to run it a few times because of RNG, because you have to complete without being afflicted with a status ailment. And this is all the objectives. Now, a status ailment is poison, paralysis, or sleep. Not defense down, not attack down, so if they do that to you, you're okay, you can still get the objective. You get your 3rd Luxord B medal, a Louis, and 20 jewels. Poison apple, level 50. My secret weapon here, I got really bad traits on it, but it literally protects me a little bit from every one of them, so that actually helps. This is the kind of quest you want to use those resistance traits. They all have caution, these enemies, so we avoided the first set. There's 3 sets. Alright, second set didn't do anything to us. 1 more. And we're good. Like I said, it's a little bit of RNG. You just gotta keep running it until they don't affect you. Really not hard enemies at all. Resistance traits do help. And you get 20 jewels, a Louis, and your 3rd Luxord B medal. Moving on to part 9. This is the Avatar quest. Complete within 77 seconds 3 times. You get Luxord style male and female and 20 jewels. Armored Archer level 25. So again, with speed timing things, we don't pause. You just stop, walk for a second. It'll point you in the right direction. It usually does. There we go. And yeah, it's really easy to get to this guy. Way under time. And you get 20 jewels, Luxord style male and female. I will show off the avatar at the end, like always. We're almost done. Moving on to number 10. Defeat 77 or more enemies 3 times. You get your Fort Luxord B medal, a Dewey, and 20 jewels. Go Tricoloma level 25. This is just a pain in the ass quest because it's really long. There's a lot of enemies to defeat, so I'm going to fast forward through it all. Just a quick thing about Tricolomas, strike it down quickly with powerful special attacks. Don't give this flighty fungi a chance to run away. So if you let them run away, you're going to mess up. I haven't counted how many there are. There might be more than 77, but I kill them all just to be safe. You do want to be able to one-turn these guys. They're weak, so it shouldn't be too hard. See, I'm using a green metal on them, and it still does a shit ton of damage. Alright, fast forward time. Just a quick tip I came up with. If you're having trouble with the guys with 1 counter above their head, just tap on one of the ones with higher counters until you get to your strongest medal. That should wipe them all out. You get 20 jewels, a Dewey, and your Fort Luxord B medal. Number 11. Now this one I had to make a new strategy for. Inflict 77,777 or more damage at 1 hit excluding Nova 3 times. You get a 5th Luxord B medal, a Louis, and 20 jewels. Wizard level 180. So the object of this game is single hit. Not single target, single hit. She's single hit, but she's not strong enough to do it. So this guy, an old tier 2 medal, has been my ace in the hole since the beginning of this game. His attack boost 2 max, he's going to get it, you're going to watch. Decent multiplier, putting him in the 2.9 slot, it's going to be ridiculous. Just watch. You could use a single target medal too, it just has to be 1 hit. That's how you maximize things like that. So this isn't going to kill anybody. I have no medals, so I'm going to tap, tap, and watch. Going to get way above 80,000. 126,000. Mickey, baby. Mickey. And you get 20 jewels, a Louis, and your 5th Luxord B medal. Moving on to part 12. We're almost done. Open all treasure chests 3 times. You get your 6 Luxord B medal, a Huey, and 20 jewels. Pretender level 50. This is the one I was warning you about, the other hard one. There's 2 level 800 guys in here. There might be more than 2, but you know, you want to have a healing medal and you want to have strong killing medals. You start on the top of the fountain, it's kind of funny. So you want to go to every single treasure chest. Yeah, there's 1. Defense boost is your friend, second chance is also your friend if he kills you. But you do need to heal. Or just, you know, second chance every one of them, I guess, that works too. Don't go to the target yet. There's enemies on this side. Yeah, I believe there's only 2. So he killed me, but I have second chance too. Like I told you, that gives you the ability to heal and come back to life. So he got me the full force without any defense boost popping out. And I have 2 of them, so that's saying something. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and your 6 Luxord B medal. So the final quest is a time trial. Complete within 77 seconds, you get your 7th and final Luxord B medal, your title, and 20 jewels. Shadow level 50. Again, not fast forwarding, these are easy, just wait. Tells you where to go. Wait, tells you where to go. Walk around for a second. Up. Up. Got here in plenty of time. Bam. And you get 20 jewels, your title, and your 7th and final Luxord B medal. Congratulations. And your title is number 10. On one of these quests, I actually got 777 Lux from one of them. Thought it would happen every time, but I guess it's random. Thought it was funny. So as promised, here is your Luxord avatar. I tried to match the eyes, the skin color, and the face best as I could. There it is without the keyblade. Now let's go trait that medal, and we'll talk about it. There they are. Alright, so we're going to combine them. This will be my base medal. First trait. Now for something like this, you want to get extra or ground or air. Nothing else is really going to be that good. I mean, strength could work too. And we got it. There it is. We evolve him now. Digging that new picture, to be honest. Looks pretty badass. Illusionary feet +5. Now we're going to swap to him. Trade the second one. Pretty happy with the air though, so I'm probably just going to leave it. Wow. All 3 choices. You know, I think maybe I'll keep the extra. It's a random target, so a second attack isn't the worst thing. So I'll decide what trait to keep later on when I actually guild it, but let's talk about it now. At level 1, its strength is 5,521, defense 5,517, costs 46, illusionary feet +5, tier 3, random, damage is 1.56 to 3.90, 1 gauge, deals 3 hits, has a 50% chance of being a critical hit. I think that's where the multiplier comes in. 1 trade slot. Pretty cool. Much better than Dem XB in my opinion, especially with 1 gauge. So that's pretty much it. Let's just take one nice look at this art.
I'd rather we just skip the formalities.
And that's it guys, thanks for watching. Hope my guide helps you out, but you should probably be able to do this even without it, but it might help with some of the pieces. And as always, it's nice to do these guides for you. A little tougher nowadays, but I try to manage. Stay tuned for whatever future content I put out, and enjoy.